This meeting is being recorded.
All right, here we are, LALJ Coach Wink, with two of the best Long Beach lacrosse players. Jack Miller, Jack Skarren, welcome. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Doing well. As we were talking before we jumped in our little recording here, we're having this interview because Miller is going to Manhattan next year and Skarren is going to St. John's, and they play this weekend in their opener. And the opener we're going to be covering out at West Islip High School. Both of the boys, unfortunately, are playing other sports, or fortunately, which I believe is fortunate. So they're not going to be able to be at the game. But we wanted to just talk to them since they are Long Beach buddies. And a quick question for you, Miller. How long have you known Skarren?
Since like kindergarten when we started playing sports together.
So you guys have been boys since kindergarten?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's very cool. So kindergarten, you're like 5 years old. What are you guys now, like 17?
Yeah,
Yeah,
17.
That's pretty cool. So you guys have been LB boys together, playing sports together. Now you guys had a good football year together. Let's talk a little bit about that. I'm going to ask Skarren about being in the top 5 touchdown. I saw that. That 70-yard touchdown. That was pretty cool. Well, who was that against?
That was against New Hyde Park in the quarterfinals.
That was pretty cool. That was a nice play. So what position do you play in football?
I play slot receiver, a little bit of tight end, and middle linebacker.
And how about you, Miller? What's your spots?
Middle linebacker and running back.
So both you guys are linebackers together. That had to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you guys must get so jacked up together before the game. And isn't it the greatest sport as far as getting hyped?
Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah,
think so.
there's definitely nothing better than just getting amped before a football game.
It's so true, man. It's so true. I tell everybody that if you don't play at least high school football, you don't know what you're missing, man. Football is the game of all hype.
Yeah.
100%.
You guys had a good year. Would you lose in the semis?
Yeah, we lost to Mepham in the semifinals.
Mepham was pretty good this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it
should
was,
have beat them.
yeah, it was an absolute
Yeah, it was
monsoon.
like monsoon. Like
It rained the
before.
whole game. We couldn't pass
And
the ball.
we throw the ball a lot, and they run the ball, so it was just unlucky.
Oh, not good weather for the LB boys, huh?
Nah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So let's start with you, Miller, since I think you committed before Skarren. They're pretty close together, maybe about 60-day difference, but or 45-day difference. What made you decide you wanted to be a Jasper?
Well, I love Coach Otis Smart, and they've been putting a lot of money and time into the lacrosse program there, and that was something I wanted to be a part of as they're coming up.
You got some family that graduated from that school, no?
Yeah, my great uncle, he was an engineer there, and my grandpa went there too.
That's pretty cool, man, that you had family that went to that school and you're going to follow and be a Jasper. That's a cool thing, man. Now,
Yeah.
when you decided that you were going to go there, did they tell you you're going to be an attackman, a midfielder? I know you can do both.
No, I don't really know yet.
Yeah,
I
you
kind
can
of-
play offense.
Yeah, just offense.
Just score goals.
Yeah.
That's what they want you to do. Fill up the net.
Yeah.
They got some dudes who can fill up the net too. Gukwa and Walshy from Comac can play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some grad transfers. I'm looking forward to covering that game on Saturday at West Islip High School. So Skarren, you decided to be a Johnnie. I mean, obviously, you waited till what? When did you decide? In November?
Early November.
What made you choose to be a Johnnie?
I really love what they're doing there. Both Coach Terry's, Coach K, I love all of them. And I'm really excited to be part of a program that's starting to do really great things. I know they're going to do really great things for years to come.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think both of you guys are going into really good programs that are on the up. And they're trying to build this rivalry, which is kind of cool. They're going to try to do these games every year. They're going to try to open up against each other. Both head coaches are Long Island guys. They grew up on Long Island. Coach Turley was a West Islip grad. Coach O'Derna was a Cold Spring grad. And they're going to try to do it at a different high school every year. Let's try to get it at LB maybe. Talk to your coach and AD, and maybe one year we can do it at LB. That'll be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
it'd
be
definitely,
sick.
it'd
That'd be-
definitely be sick.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can work on that. Put me in touch with your AD, and I'll try to coordinate that. So when you boys are on the campuses, you guys can play each other. It's kind of cool that you guys are going to be rivals and you're best friends from, since kindergarten. So that's a kind of a unusual circumstance. My son went through that. He went to school and his best friend went to Cornell and they were rivals in college. It was kind of cool every time they played to see them hug after the games. Are you guys looking forward to kind of giving you guys a little dab after each game, win or lose?
Yeah, I think it'll be like cool, like playing against each other rather than on the same team.
Yeah, you got what's the story this year? I mean, I see you guys play football in the winter. I know Miller wrestles and Skarren's a swimmer, and you're obviously Laxers in the spring. How's the LB Lax team looking this year, Miller?
We should be pretty good. We have a really good defense this year. Have some good guys on the offense, but we'll see. We have a pretty good schedule too. Well, our conference is pretty tough, so we'll see this year. But I think we should definitely have a good year.
Who are your non-leaguers? Do you know who you got going on in the non-leaguers outside of the Bees?
Yeah, like Port Washington, Oceanside,
Mineola, Cary.
Yeah, Cary, Plain Edge.
Yeah.
North
Plain Edge is pretty good. Oceanside's a big rival for you, no?
Yeah, definitely.
Right over the bridge.
My dad was an Oceanside High School graduate, and he used to tell me that Oceanside Long Beach was the biggest rivalry in basketball when he was there.
Yeah, I think it was a while back. I don't know if they play each other much anymore.
Yeah, I don't know anymore.
But
it definitely was. Yeah.
This is a long time ago, guys. We're talking in the 50s. So, do you know who the most famous Long Beach graduate in basketball is?
Yeah.
Come on, you don't know this? You got to know this. This guy's he played basketball at North Carolina, won a national championship as the coach at Kansas, and he coached in the NBA forever. He's probably in his early 80s. You don't know who this LB guy is? All right. Larry Brown. Have you ever heard that name?
I don't think I have, no.
All right, you're going to Google him. Larry Brown was a Long Beach graduate, and he won a national championship, I think, at Kansas. And he's just like a legend in the game of basketball. So a couple of LB famous people. Come on, we got to know about the LB famous people, not just the surfers.
Yeah, I'll research him after.
We got to do a little Google scaring on these guys.
Yeah.
So being a multi-sport athlete, obviously now you're going to be going to college and just playing one sport. Obviously, that's a huge thing for a college coach. I don't know if you guys realize that, but they look at that as a positive because when you get there, you're going to only be playing one sport and always only worried about, developing your skills just at lacrosse. What are you looking forward to the most? We'll start with Miller when you get onto the Manhattan campus playing Division I lacrosse.
Definitely like practicing with like everybody's there and they want to compete to get better, like strive for winning MAC championships. Like that's always the goal. So like definitely just like the competition level.
Yeah. And how about you, Skarren, and being in the Big East and trying to bring the Johnnies back to prominence? What's your thoughts?
Kind of the same thing with Miller, just being able to compete with a bunch of really high level skilled lacrosse players. And being able to go out and compete every day and like play the best.
That's cool. Well, I'm excited to watch you guys play this year. The LLJ will be covering an LB game. You'll have to shoot me a text and let me know what game you think we should be at, because obviously we want to go to a game that's pretty hyped up and you guys get good crowds. You guys got great school spirit. I was reaching out to Jack to set up this get together, and he was going to support the basketball team. So it tells you a little bit about the people in your community and what a wonderful community you come from. So you should be proud of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you guys are lifers in Long Beach, and people don't leave Long Beach; they stay there forever, as you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good place. Good place to grow up, isn't it?
Yeah, the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a cool. It's a very cool place. Well, good luck this season. I hope to see you guys out on the field, and we'll be covering a game. So. We'll be at the Johnnies and Jaspers on Saturday. Hopefully you guys follow it on the live stream, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.